That's Hello Hello from Talk Show. Welcome, everybody, to the world premiere broadcast of the debut album by Talk Show on the Album Network. I'm Matt Pinfield, and I'm here right now with Robert and Dean DeLeo and Dave Coots of the band. Good to have you guys here.
Well, thank you, Matt. It's good.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
It's nice for you to be here.
It really is. I got to tell you that. Now, let's talk a bit about how you came together as a band and how you met Dave, because you've known each other for quite a long time. Is that true?
We've actually known of each other. Back in like 87 or 88 when we were playing around in clubs, Dave was playing in his band back then, and was just always a strong admirer of his vocals.
Now, he actually was in a band called 10 Inch Men, and you, Dave, had a album out on Victory.
Right.
That was out for a little while. Now, that was back when you guys were calling yourself Mighty Joe Young, correct, Dean?
Yes, yes. I wasn't in the band then. I was merely pleading. I wasn't in the band at that time, but those guys gigged with them. Where'd you guys play, Fenders and stuff?
Night Moves in Huntington Beach was one. That's one where we played together.
Yeah, it was, huh?
And then Bogarts in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Fenders in Long Beach.
So all the California up and down the coast, basically.
Right. Losers, wasn't that a place we played?
Yeah. That's where I cut my teeth there.
Losers.
Tell us a bit about your history, Dave, since people are just getting to know you right now. Tell me a bit about your background. Did you grow up out here in California?
I was born in L.A., yeah, and moved to Long Beach when I was about 3, and I've been there ever since. And I started playing guitar when I was about 12.
And what are your likes and dislikes?
Buttermilk, I really like buttermilk.
Scorpio?
Now, you did your first demo back in 1985 together. You were all hanging out in, not 85, I'm sorry, 95, in San Diego. You did 2 songs together. Tell me a bit about how that came about. That
was pretty much the first time we actually met, Dave. We were at the studio. It was like, hi, hey,
Hey, yeah,
nice to meet you.
let's write a song.
Let's go do this.
And which 2 songs did you end up doing? Did they both end up on the album then, right?
So Long and Hide.
All right. So you kept those tracks and then decided to end up working together again for a while.
Dave came over to my house and I kind of auditioned him on the steps of my entryway, and we started playing a while, and then introduced him to Dean and Eric, and then we went in the studio.
And we got together, and it was just amazing. We said, hi.
Was that about all you said at that point?
Yeah.
That was cool.
All right, let's check out another track from the debut album from Talk Show right now. This is Ring Twice on the Album Network. We'll be back with Robert DeLeo, Dean DeLeo, and Dave Coots of Talk Show when this world premiere broadcast continues on the Album Network. Welcome back to Hollywood and the world premiere of Talk Show's debut album. I'm Matt Pinfield with Dean and Robert DeLeo and vocalist David Coots. Let's talk about the recording of the record. When you finally decided to record together, tell me a bit about how the process took place.
Oh.
Write the songs, go in the studio, and then do them.
That was basically it. I mean,
You got a month and a half, buddy. You better be on.
I can. If I was in Dave's shoes, I would compare it to a pop quiz. It was really just a short time that we had to. We just wanted to go in and get these songs out. These were songs that we had, and showing Dave melodies and him showing us what he has, and we put it together very quickly. It was a very quick process.
Yeah.
Putting it together.
And when you decided to go in and record, was it a situation where you rehearsed enough? You felt like you knew all this material?
It's just like kind of adding water to pancake mix.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, did you play together for a little while before you went in and did the recording?
No, we didn't.
Milk.
No, we were really seriously thinking about calling the album "Add Water," because it was really just a very spontaneous thing that we did this. It was very spontaneous.
And everybody had a hand in the writing on the record.
Absolutely.
Everybody did.
Very collaborative effort.
Yeah, our man Eric, who can't be here, has quite a lot of goodies on this record. Yeah.
My mom even helped out.
Yeah. Everybody. What did you do right on this again, Matt?
I think I gave you some special vibes for it.
Oh, it was
Special vibes, right,
special
right.
vibes.
It was from our old, New Jersey early days. back
Yes,
then.
WHTG.
That's right, teaching out in the house, doing a thing. All right, let's check out another track from the album right now. From the debut album from Talk Show, this is Peeling an Orange. And that was Peeling an Orange from the debut album from Talk Show. I'm Matt Pinfield, back with Dean and Robert DeLeo and vocalist Dave Coots. Tell me a bit about coming up with the name of the band Talk Show. Where did that come from? Dean? They're pointing at Dean, if you were wondering.
The name. Well, you know, it's just one of those things, kind of all of the above, you know.
Were you a fan of talk shows, or are they something that kind of annoy you at this point? So,
I was a part of my bridge club on Thursday nights over, and you're getting pretty tight with Oprah and stuff like that.
You've been hanging with her a lot, right? Do you have any reaction to that, actually?
To talk
Robert?
shows?
Yeah.
I'm personally not a big fan of talk shows. I don't watch talk shows myself. But the name was Dean actually suggested the name, and it was kind of fitting.
Yeah, at this point, because
Yeah.
you were all having a good time. You were all talking to each other in the studio. And,
Yeah, nothing really directly pertaining to talk shows.
All right, now
Talk show means...
We don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah. There you go.
I see. Now, we're going to play a song from the album in a minute called Everybody Loves My Car. Now, let's talk a bit about some of your influences because, you know, when I first heard that track, it reminded me a little bit of some of the vocals, like Freddie Mercury had like a bit of a Beatles feel.
Wow, thanks.
Are you a big fan, actually, of Freddie Mercury's? Is he maybe one of your influences as a singer, Dave?
Yeah, I think he's great. I mean, I think maybe I sound like him on my best day, you know. If I sound like him at all, I think he's great.
Now, that song "Everybody Loves My Car." Did you write the lyrics to this one, actually, Dean?
Eric actually wrote those lyrics. Yeah, I can't claim that one. Eric did. Robert did this one musically, and Eric did it lyrically.
It's probably one of the last songs we came up with in pre-production.
Was it? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's check it out right now from the debut album from Talk Show. Here on the Album Network, this is the debut of Everybody Loves My Car.
Groovy.
Everybody Loves My Car, that's Talk Show on the world premiere debut. I'm Matt Pinfield, and I'm here with Robert and Dean DeLeo and singer Dave Coots. A little later on, we're going to be talking to Eric Kretz. He's vacationing in Hawaii right now. Is that true?
He is?
What? We got that fast, so I'm here working.
I forgot to
Dock his pay.
I forgot to tell you guys.
Where is he?
He's not on vacation. He's in jail in Hawaii.
Actually, Robert, he needs to talk to you. He called me.
Eric Kretz is vacationing in Tijuana, and he is in
jail there?
He'll be calling us from the jail. We need Chico's bail bonds to get him out. Thank you very much.
Are you sure it's bail bonds, or is it something you just pass some bills along down there? Little tequila shooters and oysters and over the Tijuana border. But let's get back to the writing again. Everybody got involved in the writing process on this record.
Yeah, very, very much.
Yes.
Quite collaborative.
Now,
Yeah.
in the past with the stuff that you've done with Stone Temple Pilots, you've generally either written a couple songs together or you've written things on your own. But Eric's getting more involved in the writing on this record. Let's talk a bit about that.
Yeah, I think he's just getting a chance to really, you know, starting over again like we have has really kind of cleaned the slate in many ways. Collaborative.
We had a formula that worked, you know,
Sure.
the STP way, and it worked really great for us. And this was just, you know, we didn't plan for it to work in any such a way as what it organically did. You know?
Basically, who could scribble it out first?
Yeah.
One.
And that was
Who could think of that melody the quickest? You know? Okay, that's it. That's great.
Were you
These
doing?
guys are very quick, by the way.
Well, they're definitely prolific.
Robert's quicker than I, as you can tell by the credits.
Let's move on right now. Let's check out another track from the debut album from Talk Show. This is "Wash Me Down." That was "Wash Me Down" from the debut album by Talk Show. I'm Matt Pinfield here with Robert and Dean DeLeo and vocalist David Coots. David, tell me a bit about writing the lyrics to "Wash Me Down."
I think it was kind of a farewell to a couple of things in my life at the time.
Would you elaborate a little bit on those? Are they too personal, or is it something you can tell us about?
Not really. Just people that I wasn't going to see anymore, and maybe a band that I wasn't going to play in for a while.
Were those lyrics you had for a while? Or did you write them right around the time, you know, that you knew the Talk Show thing was going on?
Oh, no, this is before.
So this is some
Like
kind.
2 years before I even talked to these guys.
So these are some lyrics that you kept with you and just decided to add.
Yeah,
some music.
I played it a little bit for Robert. Just going,
Yeah, this is-
what's that?
This is actually a demo he had that he played for me, and I thought the song was really beautiful. And we just took the song and really just kind of rearranged it and put some more interesting details about it, and that's what it came.
I actually like it
Came up
better the
with.
way it was on that demo.
Oh, right. You know what? Hey, you know what? I was trying to make it really special. You just blew it for me.
There's a certain vibe of that demo one. Which is
There
very
is,
groovy.
but there's always a certain vibe of every demo that you do.
We basically took the song from Dave Coots and ruined it. Thank you.
There you go.
Well, give yourselves a little more credit than that, all right?
They stretched out a Porsche and made a station wagon out of it.
How do you feel about it, though? You actually love it.
I
it
think
came out
it's
great.
much better than the demo.
It's a great song, and
Yeah,
and
it's a great song no matter how it is.
no,
It's a great song. It's a great song.
exactly. All right, we'll be back with more of the talk show debut when we return on the Album Network. I'm Matt Pinfield in Hollywood with Dave Coots, Dean DeLeo, and Robert DeLeo of Talk Show. And this is the world premiere broadcast of their self-titled debut album. Now, since the band's gotten together and decided to release this record and record it, what is the live future of Talk Show?
Like anything, I think we're just really anxious to go out and
Just make it like a Bonanza barbecue.
yeah, it's just yeah.
A good old time. A loud good time.
Yeah. That's something we're always
Crack open a Budweiser and sit down.
yeah, we're always looking forward to putting our music across in that way.
Now, have you gigged as a band yet, or are you about to do your first gig? Have you done any surprise shows or secret shows anywhere?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm always showing up at the house and doing a little surprise show. It's tap dance with nylons on.
Dean, you would look great that way. I'd love to see that. You're going to definitely have to make that, incorporate that into the tour.
Check Guitar Player magazine. That's mine.
Looks great in leopard skin.
Does he?
Yeah.
Did you ever
Slippers that is.
in your early Point Pleasant Beach days with the early bands? Did you ever get down with any of the leopard skin or nylon stuff, Dean?
Well, let's leave my past out of this. Really? Thank you.
Okay, now, so have you gigged yet? You haven't gigged then yet as
No,
a band.
no.
Now, you love to play live, and you always have, Roberts. With going out with Talk Show, you're going to, being that you played stadiums, you played big amphitheaters with Stone Temple Pilots, is this a situation where you're going to kind of get back into enjoying playing smaller venues again, almost like starting over?
I think it's all enjoyable. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of a different scenario.
Right.
It's I guess it's going to be a reacquaintance to smaller places, which we're looking forward to. You know, the last show we did at STP was a 750 seat place. So we're you know, we left off with that, and that's kind of where we're you know, looking to go to, and you know, the intimacy is something that's really special.
Right. I mean, but you do enjoy, like you said, playing in big venues when you've done it too. You've had great times doing the show. and
Sure,
experiencing it.
absolutely.
And you put on great shows, and you'll do it again, even on a small level,
That's what we're looking forward to.
which will be a fun time. Let's check out another song from the album right now. Tell me who wrote John.
John musically came from an idea that I put together with a demo I did with Zachary Barocas from Jawbox,
Right.
the drummer, and just kind of changed the tempo around a little bit and made it what it is.
Zach, Robert is since sending you a check for $3.48 for the.
And the cordless phone also.
Oh yes.
Does that go back to the Purple tour when you were touring with Jawbox and Meat Puppets and
Oh
bands?
yeah, absolutely. Jawbox was a pleasure to tour with.
Yeah, and you remain friendly with them, so that's the
Oh
kind of
yeah,
thing you've done.
guys are great.
That's great. Well, let's check it out right now. Here's another song from the debut album from Talk Show. This is John on the Album Network. That's John from the debut album from Talk Show here on the Album Network. And this is the world premiere broadcast. I'm Matt Pinfield, and I'm here with Dean DeLeo, Robert DeLeo, and Dave Coots.
Hello, all you Johns.
Speaking of Johns, and I don't mean those kind of Johns, let's talk a bit about John Lennon. One of the things that I find interesting is the fact that the album has no songs really over about 4.5 minutes, maybe at the longest 4 minutes. There are a lot of songs in there that are 3 or 4 minute pop songs, and John Lennon used to always say that if you can't get it out in 3 or 4 minutes, what's the point in doing it? Is that the approach you took, or just kind of the way it transpired?
Probably because I can't play anything beyond an 8-bar solo, so they kind of...
Now, you know that's not true.
I'm not giving out my secrets.
But was that a conscious effort to keep the song short, or just the way it kind of fell into place?
No, I just think just kind of came together that way.
Yeah, because I mean, it's short and to the point.
Sure,
There's a lot of great songs on
I
there.
actually lose my breath after about 2.5 minutes. I can't. I
So the
gotta
guys
stop.
are doing you a favor there,
Yeah.
Dave? Just stopping the songs after
It's a
couple
big
minutes.
secret.
Now, I wanted to mention to Robert and Dean that obviously you've had built a large fan base from the songs in the catalog you built up with Stone Temple Pilots. Then you wrote this great record with Talk Show. I'm sure a lot of your fans want to know, what's going to happen now. Will these bands coexist? Are you even thinking that far into the future? Or are you just going with, what you're working on right now and just trying to enjoy it?
Yeah, man, we're just doing our thing now, and Scott's got his thing going on, and we're just all doing this, and it feels great to all of us. And we've managed to make some cool records in the past, and we'll continue to do so. And we're just all really happy doing this, and it's kind of nice.
It's excellent. I mean, I know that you're
Yeah.
really enjoying it. I can tell.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, speaking of making this record, Fill the Fields is a great song on here, and I wanted to mention that it's a song that you wrote, Dean.
Yeah.
And got it on the lyrical tip on this one as well. And there's some great lyrics here. There's also piano playing in here. It's an interesting story. Why don't you explain to everybody how the piano part on this song came about? You want to tell us, Robert?
Sure. When we were recording the record, there was a technician who was working at the studio. He was in one of the other studios one night playing piano. I happened to walk into the studio while he was playing.
He was playing a little Chick Corea piece.
And he was playing Spain.
Return to Forever?
Spain by Chick Corea.
Oh, okay. All right.
And had no idea that this person was this kind of player. So we recruited him over to, moved him over from Studio A to Studio B. His name's David Zeller.
Dean wants to make sure he gets his credit, because Dean's...
He just made that song to me, man. He
Yeah.
really...
It's a beautiful song. Now, tell me a bit about... Did you just call out the chords to him, Dean? Is that kind of...
Yeah, it's pretty much told him what was happening there. Robert basically looked at what I was playing and kind of... Because I can't think, like I said before, I don't think as fast as
That's
yeah, and he just laid that down in like a couple passes. It was-
And let's check it out right now. This song is a one I'm sure everybody will really like. It's called Fill the Fields from Talk Show on the Album Network. That was Fill the Fields from Talk Show. More to come with Dean, Robert, and Dave of Talk Show on the Album Network. Stick around. Welcome back to the official launch of the debut album by Talk Show, a new band by name only. I'm Matt Pinfield here with Dean and Robert DeLeo, whom you know from Stone Temple Pilots, and Dave Coots, formerly of 10 Inch Men. We've also got Eric Kretz on the phone. Eric, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Now, you couldn't be here because, you were away and taking some time off. Now,
He's in a Tijuana jail right now. Eric, you all right down there?
Yeah, man, I need some money.
Okay. I
Here
called.
in 8 hours.
Yeah, he will be there in 8 hours. I called Chico for your bail bonds.
I'm hungover.
All right.
Funny, and I got tattoos. I don't even know where I got them.
You did?
are they the rub-on tattoos? Or are these permanent?
These are permanent, I think.
Oh, Eric, that's going to be a trouble. You're going to have to wear long sleeves on.
Eating and everything.
Now, tell me a bit about you contributed. There was a lot of writing to this record, Eric. You did a great share of writing, not only lyrically but musically, and even played some piano on the record. Was this a fun change of pace for you?
No, it's actually, I mean, it's kind of a secret. I really don't want to get into it, but when Robert and Dean, when those guys sleep, they like sing songs in their sleep. So I just tape record them and just say that I wrote them, you know?
You do. That's a good thing, isn't it? That's a great thing when you have friends like that. So basically, do you run a microphone next to them while they sleep, or do you stay awake and wait?
Yeah, just kind of sneak around and record them that way.
Well, how do you guys react to that thing about him stealing your songs, Dean?
You told me you were working. Where are you again? Hawaii? What's with that? Hey, man.
Like, I had to come out here to contemplate spending the next year with you guys, man.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. What conclusion have you come to?
I don't want to do it.
But of course you will, because you've already committed yourself, right, Eric?
See this whole songwriting thing and piano thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's actually gone out there because Don Ho has recruited him.
Hey, now, Eric, are you going to perform Tiny Bubbles when you
Got it
tour the
down,
talk
man.
show? You got it down?
Down.
Will you sing a duet with him on that, Dave?
Yeah, anytime.
That sounds like it'll be fun. All right, well, let's check out a song from the album right now called So Long. Now, let's talk about who wrote this one.
This is like we said before. This is one of the first songs we actually wrote together. It was demoed in '95.
All right, well, let's check it out right now. This is the debut of the talk show album, and this is So Long on the Album Network. That was So Long from the debut album from Talk Show. I'm Matt Pinfield, and I'm here right now with Robert DeLeo, Dean DeLeo, Dave Coots, and we've got Eric Kretz on the phone. Eric, it's a great record. You should be really proud of it.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
You know, it's fun. Are you looking forward to having a chance to go and play these songs live and go out on tour and rock out?
Use the California term slightly.
Slightly?
All right.
No, I know you're looking forward to it, though, seriously. Especially to get out there and play some of the songs that you've worked on writing.
Eric, what's the Hawaiian term?
Wiki, I don't know.
Anyway, thanks for calling in from your little trip out. And the guys are wondering why you're not here working with them right now. But, of course, they still love you, so...
Hey Eric, you know what? Hey Eric, hey, have a good time.
I think they're a little
Hey,
angry.
Kretz. Hey, have fun. All right?
Okay. We'll be back with more of the debut album from Talk Show in a moment. Take care, Eric.
See you, man.
See you, Eric.
Cheers.
Bye, Eric.
Dave Coots. Guys, I'm really glad you got to share the album with us tonight. It's a great record.
we
And,
enjoy it.
you
Thank
should,
you, yeah.
you should be really proud of it. It's excellent. I'm sure people that are hearing this record are really excited to check out what the band's going to be doing live. What can people look forward to in the next year or so? Is there anything you want to say to your fans out there and tell them?
For me, it would be another talk show record for me.
Absolutely.
Same here.
Another record.
Yep.
Excellent. That's true. So you'll tour for this record, you'll do some shows, and then you'll go back in the studio. I'll probably do a lot of writing while you're on the road, like you always do, as you said, Rob.
I think that's turned.
No shortage of material.
Yeah, it's kind of turned under feed the animal. Is what we'll be doing. We'll be feeding the animal for the next year.
I know you love to be. I know you love to be busy. I mean, I know that about you. You
Yes.
love to write and you love to be active and doing your music. So you got to be excited about the year ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, really are.
Yes, we're actually planning the next year out. It's a good feeling.
That's great.
Yeah, very good feeling.
Well, we're really excited about it. We think the record's great, and you should know that. All right, let's. We're going to wrap it up right now, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
for coming
everybody.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thanks.
and sharing it with us tonight.
Have fun.
All right, I'm Matt Pinfield for the members of Talk Show and the Album Network. Good night.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night.
The world premiere broadcast of Talk Show's debut album was engineered by Brian Carney with creative production by Steve Nelson. Special thanks to Ray Daniels, Lisa Gray, Dave Parker, Matt Pinfield, and the staff of Atlantic Records. To Neil Bird, Regina Livesay, Maria Musadev, Beth Arzi, and Jim Villanueva of the broadcast department. To Steve Saslow and June Brody of SJS Entertainment. And to Dave Coots, Dean DeLeo, Robert DeLeo, and Eric Kretz of Talk Show. Their debut album is in stores Tuesday, September 2nd. The show was produced by Mark Felsot, associate producer John Valenzuela, and the executive producers are Steve Smith, Tommy Nast, and Gary Bird. You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Album Network, copyright 1997. Thanks for listening to our talk show, and now back to more music.
106.5 FM, the alternative music station for Charlotte and the Carolinas. Primary power, 100,000 watts. Accessing radios now. WEND, Salisbury, Charlotte, Concord, Kannapolis. 106.5, The End, New Rock now.